Homework has a really good aspect to it, and homework partners makes it even better. What we found out is that your brain loses everything if you don't engage with it. In fact, they found out that something around 85% of the information you study, read it in a passive sort of way, that you don't engage with another person or do anything with a pencil or whatever, or pen, it's gone within 90 days. So we assigned the homework partners so that every time you've got an assignment, you engage with somebody in your team. What you find out is if you engage with something in a relationship and an experience, and in addition to in your brain thinking about it, you'll keep it for the rest of your life. So homework partners are very valuable for the experience. We assign stretch goals to stretch you. In other words, the idea of a stretch goal is that it's got something that you cannot do right now. In the middle between lazy and stagnant and overwhelmed is the stretch goal space where I'm challenged, I'm taking a step every day, I'm learning a little more and doing a little better, and I find out after my 7 weeks in a course or whatever, I'm pretty good at this. So we want people to be stretched and challenged, but not too much. It's a little bit like when you look at Proverbs 6, for example, where Solomon talks about the ant. He says, learn from her. He says, because without a chief or a captain, she stores in the winter and then she harvests in the spring. It's because day by day by day she does the right things. That's what stretch goals are about. There's an old saying that says if you don't understand your past, you're relegated to reliving your past. And what we found out is that the unexamined life is one where people just repeat the same mistakes over and over. But if you've got the autobiography, you start to find out the themes in your life. So you look at the negative themes and the positive things all the way from birth to childhood to yesterday, and you start to see the big themes that make a difference, and you can change those. Well, life markers are basically what are the key elements, peak experiences, positive and negative, that sort of form who you are. And you start to look at those markers and you begin to see that's how I got formed. You bring that to yourself in your own head and you're the community, and all of a sudden life begins to make sense. My goal with not only the life markers but also the autobiography is that you'll look back and you'll go, it's no surprise. I'm where I am right now. I can see it now. Instead of how did I get here, I see why. And that helps me to prepare for my training experience with the Institute and my career and my further life.